No, 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 baby, no. Something is going to scare you so much at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Gemini. Something is going to scare you like there is no tomorrow. And the reason why I say no, baby, no, because it's to do with things, on the outside of your life. Maybe you're gonna be watching something on TV. Maybe you're gonna be listening to some kind of news, blah, 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 and things like that. It's something from the outside is going to come towards you in a form of some kind of a news, which is really kind of going to distract you a little bit, and it's really going to scare you. But I want you to understand this. Don't allow your lights to be taken away. Okay, you are allowing your spiritual light to be taken away from you by giving your power away, by being scared. And when we become really, really scared about something, then it starts to affect our life, our spirit, even our immune system goes really, really down. Then one thing becomes really bad after another. So please, for the love of God, whatever you become aware of, you must ignore, my gorgeous Gemini, because you're gonna hear some kind of news or something, and this is gonna scare you like there is no tomorrow. And I'm worried because you are really finding yourself at such a crucial part of your spiritual journey where you need to be as open-minded as you possibly can. And this in itself is going to have like a completely different impact and influence on you and on your life if you give in. So as soon as you become, I know I don't want to sound like a dark lala, sorry, but as soon as you become aware of some kind of like a negative news on the outside, just turn your television off, or turn your computer off, or turn your phone off, or whatever, and just go and do something like something that means to you. For example, go to work on a certain project and do anything you can possibly do in order to kind of forget about that, because that way you protect yourself and you're protecting your energy. I'm saying this because this is a crucial part of your spiritual journey where you're going to need to be as open-minded as you possibly can, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. And this is why this is going to be so important, okay? And also, do you know what why am I actually really excited about the beginning of this week? Okay, not related to that. Now this is a completely different thing. It's to do with an emotional confusion. Something was causing this emotional confusion within you for a long time, for a while. And you know what this is. This emotional confusion was affecting every single aspect of your life, because it's to do with a certain kind of element of your life that hasn't been right, for a while now. So you know what this emotional confusion is, and you know where this is coming from. But a very, very good news, fantastic, brilliant news that I would like to tell you and give you right now is that now this is the beginning, like, oh my God, a release from some kind of a bondage that was actually causing this emotional confusion. There is something that you are going to understand. There is something that you're going to clearly understand and clearly realize. This in itself, it's going to be so important because it's more about you knowing exactly what to do and exactly which step to make. Absolutely brilliant. So it's about the beginning of an important understanding. So it's a release from bondage when it comes to you having this emotional confusion. And why did you have this emotional confusion, and what exactly has caused this emotional confusion? But it's going to lead towards a release. It's like a release from bondage, beginning of a very important understanding. You will know exactly what to do, and on top of all that, you are slowly but surely, my gorgeous Gemini, reaching towards your enlightenment. Indeed, because now, most importantly, you will what's really, really important here? Most importantly in all this, my gorgeous Gemini, you will have a big, massive answer, huge answer. You're gonna have a huge answer you're gonna have a huge answer, huge confirmation, like absolutely mind-blowing confirmation, one of the biggest answers and one of the biggest confirmations of your entire life. I'm not being funny, but this is exactly how this is gonna feel, and what this confirmation is gonna be about, where you're gonna realize that this is such a powerful time of your personal alignment, because something that you decided to do not that long ago, but you weren't too sure about, you knew that this is gonna need certain changes, certain steps that you need to make that you didn't kind of feel comfortable around, and then other things didn't kind of like other things weren't okay, maybe with certain people in your life that were causing certain emotional confusion, and all this was adding up. Do you know what I mean? All this was adding up to this negativity, and the more negative you were so far, and the more negativity you went through, more enlightening this is going to be. So you decided to do something not that long ago, and most certainly, most importantly, you have found yourself on the right path. It's to do with something that makes you feel good, makes you feel passionate, makes you feel optimistic, makes you feel excited, makes you feel original, makes you feel unique. All these things, like, oh my God, are adding up. When we get the most out of our spiritual journey, the more we feel unique when we do something, or the more passionate we are about something, that's the way to go, baby. That's the way to be. So most importantly, all this is going to be leading towards you having such a big answer, massive answer, whether you're on the right path, and what exactly have you decided to do recently. You were absolutely 1,000,000% right, my Gemini. This is most importantly and most certainly a way to go. So now you're going to realize, you're going to be thinking about this specific goal. You will be thinking a lot about this specific goal, my gorgeous Gemini. And what I want to say now is that you still have to put more energy towards this specific goal. And as soon as you kind of realize this, I can see that you're going to become a really creative. You're going to change in the best possible way. Your energy is going to become very, very powerful. You're going to feel completely re-energized, and you're going to look different, and you're going to become very attractive at the same time, to people. It's going to go to so many different extents. But the people in your life who really know you, who understand you, who see you every day, are going to be able to tell, oh my God, you look different, you sound different, your energy is different. And these are going to be all, these are all going to be your signs that are going to be guiding you along the way. It's like your guiding light. You're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing. It's reflecting on your inner world, it's making you happy, and it's reflecting on the outer world as well, and it's bringing the best, in return. Absolutely fantastic when it comes to attracting the right people into your life, but also when it comes to attracting the right experiences as well, which you ever so need at this stage of your spiritual journey. Just remember, you need to be as open-minded as you possibly can. So as soon as you realize where do you need to put more energy towards, my gorgeous Gemini, you're gonna become aware of new opportunities ahead. You're gonna become aware of new possibilities. You're even gonna become aware of the fact that this is actually gonna start bringing new people into your life. This is absolutely brilliant. It's bringing a new knowledge in general, but it's also going to make you aware of the fact what exactly is making you feel incomplete, and what exactly it's making your life feel incomplete as well. And this is on another hand quite important, rather important. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, when it comes to the beginning of this week, there is going to be a ridiculously vivid dream you're going to have. And you're not the first sign who is going to have vivid dreams this week, because it's that type of energy. Let me tell you this, because maybe you didn't dream in a long time. Maybe you're dreaming all the time. It doesn't matter. But the bottom line is that this particular particular dream, it's going to be ridiculously vivid, and you're really going to be surprised. Oh my God, I can't believe I had such a vivid dream. But even if you don't have a vivid dream, it's going to come to you in a form of like you wake up one morning at the beginning of this week and there is something very kind of, you're intensely thinking about something, doing something, dealing with something. You're thinking about something really specific, completely out of the blue, but you don't know where this is coming from. But you need to kind of dissect this problem immediately. You need to kind of pay attention to it. You need to do something about it. Something is going to be highlighted, which is going to need more attention and care that you didn't even realize. And it is more crucial at this stage than you could have possibly imagined. So if you don't remember this vivid dream, it's going to come to you in the morning like, oh my God, something, you're just going to be reminded of something that needs more attention and care. And that's something that you need to throw yourself in like immediately. And if you do remember your vivid dream, this is exactly what's going to be pointed to you in that vivid dream. Something that needs more attention and care. Okay, something that you need to kind of like really pay attention to, and something that you maybe forgot about, or something that you didn't realize that needs your attention and care, but it's just so crucial. And this is something that you really should use, you know, to your advantage, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. And also, at the beginning of this week, listen, I really hope you're going to be smart. I really hope you're going to be smart here. There is some kind of temptation here. When it comes to one specific person, and I really hope that you're going to be smart. It's to do with one specific person, and it's to do with you being like kind of half and a half. You're going to be in half and a half. Half you will know it's temptation, and half you will want to give in. And I hope that you're not going to give in. I hope you're going to follow the right side of Gemini, because there are two of them within you. You're going to follow the right one, the one who is spiritual, and the one who is telling you, no baby, no, it's temptation. The other Gemini inside is going to be, yeah baby, go for it. But don't, because if you do that, if you give in to this particular temptation at the beginning of this week, and it's to do with one person, something really negative is going to happen. I'm sorry. And then you are going to, something really negative is going to happen, and it's going to lead to something, towards something irreversible. So, you know what I mean? Don't tell me, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't warn you, baby. No, I mean, no, honestly, it's just like basically, I hope you're going to be smart, because I do know that your initial reaction is going to be something is not right, some kind of temptation. But then again, you're gonna feel like a little bit naughty at the same time. So I hope that your spiritual side, your guiding light, you know, your intuitive side, is going to like really take over. Okay, so there is going to be some kind of temptation, and I would just be ignoring this, you know, seriously. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, when it comes to the midweek, what else I was going to say? This beautiful person. A beautiful man, beautiful person, in and out, very smart, very clever, very gentle. You know, lots of people don't understand this man. There are only few people who understand this man. This particular man is a wonderful man, somebody extremely emotionally intelligent, but somebody who doesn't let too many people in as well. But who this man lets in, these people are treated like kings and queens. Do you know what I mean? So there is a really powerful man here who is going to play an important role. You will be looking at that man, you will be watching that man, something is going to inspire you, and you're going to realize something here, you know, how much, you know, you need to walk away from something. That man is really going to inspire you. This man is going to play an important role, because that man is going to open your eyes, especially when it comes to you wanting your life to be in a certain way, but you're going to realize that your life can't be in a certain way unless you walk away from something fully, something that you walk away in your mind a long time ago, but now you just need to do this properly. And that in itself, it's really kind of because you're going to realize there is so much you want to do, there is so much you want to try, there is so much much you want to explore. You're going to realize, my God, there's the whole world waiting for me. And that's completely true. But then again, at the same time, you are also going to realize that that is not going to happen unless you fully walk away from something. Okay? And that in itself is going to contribute towards you being in this contemplation mode about like something that you've been contemplating about 1 million times so far. Seriously. But it's just now, only now, my gorgeous Gemini, at this stage of your life, okay, you are going to have a different mental strength. This is gonna reflect on your courage even further. This is gonna lead towards this clarity which you are going to have at the time when you have this contemplation, which you had like about so many times before. And now it's all different. So this mental strength is gonna lead towards more courage. Courage is gonna lead towards more clarity. And that is ultimately going to lead towards the brand new idea. This is going to require certain strategy. Indeed, it's going to require strong communication from you, but also you are going to need to declare something as well. I need you to understand that this is going to release you. This is going to set you free. This is going to not only liberate you, but it's also going to mark such an important beginning and stage of your life, where you need to understand 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to understand that by June or in June 2024, you are going to have a massive reason for celebration, because your life is actually going to be completely different. Then you are going to be so grateful to yourself that you have actually decided to do this. I don't even know how to explain this. This is exactly, you see, a little celebration and happiness that you are going to have by the time you get to June 2024. You are really going to be so happy that you've decided to do this. This is so important. So you are gonna make a decision. Hallelujah, my gorgeous Gemini, hallelujah. You are going to make a decision based on that idea. You need to understand that that decision, it's also marking the stage where the new phase in your life, it's about to begin. It's about to start. It may not even seem like that straight away, but you will see what a remarkable outcome this is going to bring in as little as within the next few weeks. So much is going to be happening purely because your state of mind, the frame of your mind, it's going to be completely different. This is going to lead towards your own courage and strength, but it's also going to lead towards the maximum achievement on your spiritual journey when it comes to you being as open-minded as you possibly can. The more you're open-minded you are when it comes to such a crucial stage in your life, the more you actually gain out of it. So that new idea which you are going to have, it's going to lead towards this important decision which you are going to make. Remember, the new phase of your life, it's about to begin. You are healing and ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey. You're going to realize so much more energy straight away. You're going to be so much happier. Suddenly you will want to reconnect and connect with a certain people. Suddenly you will go out there. You will want to go out there and have some fun. Suddenly you will kind of have all sorts of ideas, and you're going to start thinking about things you didn't think about in a long time. You will feel alive again, and this is going to be a sign and indication that you are most certainly and most importantly on the right path. But also when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Gemini, very unusual situation here. Because you know what, it's like basically, you know, somebody hasn't been really good to you, and this particular person that I'm keep on seeing, it's somebody who is very, very difficult when it comes to their personality and when it comes to their character. And I would say that this is either pretty much so a family member or like a very, very close friend, but somebody ridiculously close to you whom you had a certain problems with and certain disagreements with. And I don't think this person is evil. I don't think this person is horrible, but I do indeed think that this person is really, really difficult. And you know, I know it's easy for me to say, oh, just try to be as friendly as you possibly can, but you need to understand that, you know, sometimes people are different, and sometimes people come across as really rude and really horrible, but they can very often deal with their own demons, you know, or people are just strange and unusual, and they really come across, when they say certain things or do certain things, they really come across like in like a really bad way, but they don't mean to be bad. Well, I know it sounds really weird, but then some people are not that, you know, easy to understand, and the way they act, it doesn't mean that, oh, they're horrible, they're nasty, blah blah blah. They're just maybe kind of like dealing with their own things, and sadly they're projecting like quite too much of their own personal problems towards the world or towards the people that are the closest to them. So you're gonna realize that maybe somebody who you thought was like really horrible, something is gonna happen, and that person is gonna remind you of that person's like kind of a real true colors, you know. Not that you didn't know this, but you're gonna be reminded of elements of that person that are kind of hidden behind all that masks and things like that they normally carry. So that person is really pleasantly going to surprise you. Maybe I think you had a lot of disagreements with that person and things like that, but the bottom line, and you were angry about that person, you were very, very angry, and that person is going to do something beautiful, that person is going to do something nicely. It's actually really going to blow you away what this person is going to do, and this is going to make you feel so happy, and you're going to remember some kind of advice and something that somebody said to you a while back about that specific person. Somebody said to you, you know, maybe look at the things from a different angle and try to be as friendly as you can. When you are as friendly as you can with somebody who is being like a really difficult, you leave them with no choice but to follow the same vibration and to follow the same energy. And this is what ultimately has happened here, because I think you did follow that advice a few times, and now this is already an amazing outcome, because that person is going to surprise you like there is no tomorrow. They will do something incredible. This is going to blow you away. You're not going to believe what is going to happen, but also on top of all that, there is going to be an absolutely mind-blowing opportunity which is going to come to you through that particular person. Like, oh my God, this is going to blow you away even more. You're going to realize one particular thing, that sometimes, you know, sometimes certain people can really surprise us. It's going to open your eyes, and it's going to help you to understand people on even a higher angle. I'm not saying that you didn't understand people before, but this is going to be a pretty much so an important learning experience here that you are going to be able to apply to, you know, to so many other situations, so many other people later on in your life. Very, very important, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. And also, what else I was going to say, by the time you get to the last part of this week, like, oh my goodness, I like this so much, because now you are going to have this important message. Listen to me very carefully. Pam, pam, pam. You're going to have an important message at the end of this week. This message is indeed going to surprise you. This message is going to be about a certain progress. Listen to me very carefully. You will be happy, you will be excited, and this message is to do with a certain progress. You knew about this because it's to do with an element of your life where you've put so much of your precious energy towards, and you are kind of waiting for it. So this is going to put a big smile on your face when you get this message about, sorry, you're gonna get this message about a certain progress. This is gonna make you feel really happy. You know why? Because now, number one, you will know like what a big change your life is about to have. You will know how much your life is going to change. This is what's like, oh my God, you're gonna be so happy like you haven't been in a long time. And on another note, you're also going to be so happy because now this is your sign, this is your clarity, this is your powerful confirmation. Indeed, which wise choice do you need to make right now? And the part of that wise choice is to do something that you don't really necessarily want to do. Maybe maybe to be surrounded by the certain people for a while, or to be like a part of some kind of like a competition, something like that. Something is going to put you off, but you need to understand, the more it puts you off, the more you're going to get out of it. I know it's one of those things, the more you hate it and the more it puts you off, the more successful and the more absolutely mind-blowingly important this is actually going to be, because right now you're having the perfect amount of your spiritual and practical energy, so you cannot go wrong whatsoever. Wherever you go, whatever you do for the next couple of months, you are going to be noticed. You are going to be, it's going to be impossible not to notice your energy, how powerful it's actually going to be. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm referring to when I say the perfect combination in between like a spiritual and practical energy. It's like, oh my God, this what's going to be putting you off, it's going to be crucial. Just remember, and that in itself is going to lead, because that in itself is going to lead towards an important change where you're going to realize exactly what do you need to sacrifice in order to move on with your life. You're going to find yourself on a spiritual quest, and very spiritual and enlightening experience, enlightening time of your life. So this sacrifice, that's why this sacrifice, you are going to see something as a willing sacrifice, something that you're going to be so excited about, because you are most certainly moving on with your life. Listen to me very carefully. This is going to lead towards one of the biggest victory, towards one of the biggest achievements ever within as little as 1 year time. You're going to have one of the biggest recognitions and victories and achievements of your entire life, and it's all about to begin now. Whoa. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. What is going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Gemini? What is it going to be? What is it going to be? And the tarot card of the week, oh my word. This is such a great card. This is such a great card. You gonna love what's gonna happen to you, Gemini. You're gonna love what's gonna happen to you. It's this week, it's all about your destiny. It's all about your spiritual path. It's all about your soul purpose. Like, oh my God, not only this week, Wheel of Fortune, come on. Not only this week, you're going to have a good luck. I suppose you should try your good luck, because you are going to have a good luck throughout this week, my gorgeous Gemini. If there is anything important you want to do, you have to do, you need to do, but you're so reluctant, or you have been reluctant for such a long time, I suggest you to do it this week, because something remarkable is going to happen. Okay, something remarkable is going to happen. But this is also marking the stage that you are going to have an important alignment where you're going to find yourself on the path that you're destined for. But at the same time, it's a really powerful sign, a Wheel of Fortune, that there's some kind of a problem. It's slowly but surely going to start coming to an end. This problem was affecting you, and it was slowing you down, and it was preventing you to move on, because it was keep on restricting you for way too long. What a mind-blowing card you are having this week. Okay, my gorgeous Gemini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.